What's up, everybody? This is Mr. Drew here to welcome you to another episode of the Andrew Glowczewski Experience. It's going to be episode 225, moving along with these portraits. I wanted to not necessarily redo this one, but I like this one with and without the visor enough because I also took off the hat. So I'm just going to do a close-up of his face, but without the hat and the visor. And, uh, and yeah, I mean, with that alone, it'll look like a different enough picture. So since I put in the time and effort to make those photo bashes, might as well put in a little bit of time and effort into the drawing. Um, so yeah, man, let's get into it. It's Friday the 13th. Didn't stream yesterday just because there was a bit of a celebration, a bit of good news. I could have streamed, but I was already like one or two beers, a little too deep, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do a good stream, or good drawing if I'm drunk. So I just chilled out and watched some stuff. Watched this old movie from 2009 called Ink. I was told to watch, and then I started watching Ragnarok on Netflix. And I don't know what's up with Netflix, man. It seems like everything is. It's like I don't know. Let's get into the drawing, and then maybe I'll get into the talking. I'm Mr. Drew. It's at Mr. Drew on all social media. Follow, like, and subscribe. Any and all support is appreciated. If you're interested in getting, portraits or any sort of like work of art or anything like that from me, you can join my Patreon. Starting at $3 a month, you get, like annual, uh, commissions from me if you want, or you could just straight up hire me commission wise on Fiverr. Links are in bio, all that stuff. Other than that, man, just 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 watching these things is like like cool enough for me. But yeah, man, let's I got Yo Video Games picking up probably where we left off last time. It's been a few days since I watched them, but I'm just picking up where they were playing like four-way MVC1, um, where it was like 2v2, which was insane. And then they jumped on to Children of the Atom, and I was like, oh snap, which is a game that doesn't get played enough. Like, I don't, you never get enough of it. So that's what I have playing in the background. They're in the middle of doing all that. So I'm just gonna let that rock, and yeah, man, I'm just gonna work on this portrait. It'll probably just be pencils today. I only got a certain amount of time. I won't be able to finish the whole thing, I don't think. So yeah, I'll just do the pencils, and then we'll pick it up from there, man. We'll see what happens. But either way, let's get into it.
You know what's wild? I feel like a little electric. Oh God! One thing about how enormous the stages are, look tall as fuck.
So this is the first big Capcom game to introduce like vertical height.
Yeah.
You fight everywhere. And that becomes a staple for the versus series from that point forward.
I didn't think they were going for balance in this game either. They were just trying to show off what they could do.
Oh, trust me, no fighting games were going for balance before the year 2005.
Yeah. Oh!
That's unblockable in this game.
And he's invincible.
He's just laughing and shit.
Ah, the disrespect. The disrespect.
Yeah, they're fighting Magneto.
What I mean, that
It's interesting. They're talking about like the arcade history of it, and the way the game was set up arcade wise. That's why I love watching this stuff, man. Someone who didn't have arcades as a kid growing up, like, but had these games like as far as like, yeah, whatever. It's always nice to have a little bit more insight into these things.
35 Lord. Then they do 5% on chip. 35% on hit, 3% on chip.
Point.
Okay, I gotta figure out how to brush it out. You can't go with it. Zip, zip. The character is so super. Okay, I can respect that. Okay, okay. And do anything that way out. Laughing. I think if you damage to it.
No, I'm going with that. Ah! Roxy 0, thank you.
That's funny, I didn't believe that much. Different colors.
You know.
Punch buttons and kick buttons. Was he was thick?
Welcome to the first time that game was playable. No, he's playable in normal superhero.
Really not either the first place?
Well, he's in X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Yeah. And he's playable in the next game. Just to be sure. And then he doesn't end up being playable again until X-Men vs. Street Fighter, which is the following game. Stab. Nice. Yeah, that's his recovery, it looks like. Don't even try to interrupt it, it just takes a while. Super SL, thank you. Here, motherfucker. It's your best chance because it could either block or not block.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just fucking do it.
Yeah, it's fine. And since it was he already won the first time, I was like, you're good.
Darn!
Using it as an insult, you know.
Oh, awesome. Amazing.
You know, on the ground.
Let me let you know a little secret. Like, bickering about like what a comic book character can do is ultimately fucking stupid and pointless because it's just whatever the fucking writer wants them to do. Of course, it's a bit of a forest for the trees here. It's about is the story good, not can this character do this ability or that ability. It's whatever the fucking guy writing it wants to make up. The question is not whether or not they can do this superpower or not. The question is like, is
How
the story
convenient is it?
Well, the question is how good is the story?
Yes, how convenient is it?
Yeah, and that's kind of my issue with the X-Men cartoon, right? Is that like the story's so slow. Like it takes a long. It's like the X-Men story is great. Like it's built in, you know, a lot of the themes of when it was born in like the '60s and shit, and that is fucking great for it. But the show is slow. Like the direction and the pacing of it is very slow.
I gotta go
And
back
it's
and
political, not in a way that is like
continue watching the cartoon.
like the comic book kind of is, you know.
But yeah, it is a little
Yeah,
dated.
They went from like the early days to like Senator Trask to like literally like future apocalypse stuff.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it's like hard to keep up like with.
No!
Jesus.
He hit on my super too. I never even seen that move before.
Yeah, he did like some weird zappy sparkle move.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Something he doesn't have later.
But I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I'm just trying to figure it out. At one point, they did bring in Days of Future Past, and they started going to the age of apocalypse and shit.
In the movies, but like in the cartoon.
In the
The cartoon, they fucking went all over the fucking place.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that they brought in it wasn't Gambit. No, they had Gambit. They had fucking guy that went after.
What the fuck was that?
Oh damn. We got also the other guy from the future. Chad, who's the other guy from the future?
Bishop.
Bishop. Yeah, that Bishop going after Gambit. But he wasn't really going after Gambit. Oh, okay.
Oh, you know what I watched for the first time? That was actually really good. X2, because all those X-Men movies are now on Disney Plus.
Love X2.
It's good.
Yeah, I love
I've
it.
never watched it before. It's
It's
just
a liar. We watched it in your room.
X2.
Yes, we rented it.
I never did.
Yes,
There's
we
shit in
did.
that movie that I do not remember at all.
Yes, we did.
I don't
We
remember
did.
that
I
shit.
remember specifically. You and I watched it well, I won't say where, but like many years ago.
I definitely forgot everything.
That's fine.
Because I watched it again and I was like, this is good.
We both agreed it was way better than one. It was pretty good. Can't get these.
That's like, it's a Wolverine story.
Yeah.
Really what it
So,
boils down
and
to.
I haven't watched that movie since then, but I can tell you it opens with the White House with Nightcrawler raiding and
Yeah, and
It's one of the best
Super.
comic book scenes ever.
everybody cheered at the beginning. So the beginning was like a super good, great way to open into a fucking X-Men movie. You know, that's fucking sick.
And it had Lady Deathstrike in it.
Yeah. And people lost.
They really did go more into what the next like Wolverine part of it, yeah. Then Jean dying and like was like,
Serious?
what?
Oh my god! Look at my letters!
Oh my fucking
Why would you say it? Oh my
She comes back in part 3 and then they rewrite the history anyways. It doesn't even fucking matter.
Fucking lasers. Fucking lasers.
Yeah, I know. David Hayter wrote X2. Snake did.
Snake?
Call it Snake. First Class is decent as well. Yeah, then I watched it.
Sleep watching that.
I like First Class actually.
I enjoyed what I saw.
I just can't get over that one.
I remember I said that on stream last time.
Oh fuck! I forgot about. Yeah, we talked about this. Oh Jesus.
Someone got really mad.
It was so funny, dude. So, do you guys want to be free like me? Or do you want to be slaves? And the other one black guy is like,
Oh, in First Class. Yeah. I remember seeing that later again on TV.
and was like, this right in his face. And you're like, well,
I saw that later.
Sorry, what?
I saw that.
I'm
And
sorry,
everyone
what?
like, oh, I got it.
What? I'm sorry,
or
what?
do you want to be slaves?
Oh.
What? I'm sorry.
It's on fucking
What did you
YouTube.
say?
It was the strangest fucking thing to just add directly to the one black guy
I know exactly what you're talking about.
and have the camera stop for like 10 hours.
I remember that. I was like,
Looking right at him, you're like, okay, what are you supposed to do here? Alright, okay, we're looking at me now? Okay, sure.
yeah. I remember I said I fell asleep on the last time. Someone in chat was super fucking pissed at me for doing that.
So, you know,
How dare I?
So, you know, the
Dare.
character is, I think that that black character is called Evolution or Adapter or whatever the fuck.
Darwin or something.
Darwin. It's Darwin, yeah. Darwin is like one of the most busted characters in the comics. Like, something like that would have never even filmed him. The character is literally designed to adapt to anything that happens to him. So, like, something like that wouldn't even have mattered. He would have fucking just adapted immediately.
Yeah, it's like me.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
was it saying earlier? It's like something. Something about the screen.
So busted characters like that, you have their own movies. Like
This thing sucks. Oh my! I hate putting shit in here. God. Yeah, I did it.
So, I remember playing Akuma and not really figuring out how this character plays or how to.
Oh, you're just a Kuma cheese?
Yeah,
Yeah, you just fireball till he dies from chip or time runs out.
Yeah.
I never understood how Magneto fights. There's shit like that.
While you read your input.
Yeah. And he gains levels. And that shit where you can't hit him. There's two versions of
You're not meant to win this game. You're meant to give the machine more money.
Dude.
They do that.
Stop wire.
Damn, it was
God, this look for Magneto is so fucking sick.
yeah.
Like the Jim Lane look for Magneto is clearly the best look for Magneto. Let me try somewhere. Albeit.
I hope they find a way to like introduce Storm in some way, shape, or form.
Was she married to T'Challa at some point?
Yes.
So a lot of people are presuming that there's an actress that is hired for the next movie. A lot of people are assuming she's playing Storm.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, then fucking X-Men will be ultra confirmed. It's like,
Well,
it won't be until Phase 4 or some shit. So
It would be after they're in Phase 4 now. It would be after Phase 4. It's gonna be after 2023.
Yeah. But we can go. We can like contemplate right now because they already announced the trailer or the title for fucking Black Panther.
It is,
So
what is it, Wakanda Forever?
yeah, so that means that if it's gonna come within the next 3 years, then phase
Good luck to that
Phase
movie.
5 would be
I
X-Men.
I feel real bad for that whole fucking
Yeah, it sucks what happened.
Yeah,
But, I mean, like I said,
they're gonna have to recast it,
oh
right?
yeah.
Well,
No, they're not gonna recast him. They're probably gonna.
like the character
Find a
T'Challa
way.
is probably not gonna be in
No,
the
he's not gonna be in it. It'll either be the daughter or it'll be Michael B. Jordan. That's my assumption.
Clone of Michael B. Jordan.
Maybe they'll find a way to resurrect him.
Michael B. Cloned.
They'll either resurrect him or it'll be the daughter. Or the sister. Sorry, either him or the sister. And I think it's too early to be the sister. In my opinion, I think they should take time to actually introduce the sister as a new Black Panther. But it could happen. But it's
No, he's playing like every character against Magneto.
And even a time skip will probably fuck up the timeline of the rest of the.
Unless you make it very standalone.
He's already a part of the MCU. I mean, sure. It would have to be the multitude of madness that explains how the fuck, he just disappeared.
The whole thing is super fun.
Hey, that's a good idea. You could be a variant. Holy shit, you could bring in T'Challa, or you could bring in Michael B. Jordan version as a variant. And that might be interesting. Yeah, that's what it would be right there.
I know. I fucked it up though. God damn, I was fucking assaulting him, you bitch.
Really? Our
Seats.
and yeah, exactly. Oh my god, I can't even say your name. But are you sure about that? Where did you hear about
Not
that?
that I doubt it, but it's like.
Yeah. Where did you hear about that? I'm just curious. Armuro? He said that Adler actually told Disney that he was permanently ill and to go ahead and cast him if anything would happen.
I mean,
But I mean that does make sense.
considering his nature, they probably knew for a long time.
Yeah,
That makes
it's been
sense.
a while. But again, where did you hear that? 'Cause that's the first one I'm hearing.
Listen to the boss rage chat. The Magneto's on 4-star difficulty. This is not boss rage.
Imagine him on the late one.
I'll save that for later.
Yeah, and even if he told him that, it's obviously not going to do that. There's no way they're adapting.
I think they got the same correct right after that. Right, Coogler is back for it to do well. It's not gonna be like
Yeah.
insane.
Which
which is probably the smartest thing to do.
I think they realized that they fucked up a golden opportunity for was it arm or hand or whatever the thing was? Claw.
Killing Claw and Killmonger.
Longer was a bad idea.
Yeah.
For that.
I mean, I kind of felt like, I think you get rid of this character too early, but then I'm like, now I feel like you really shouldn't have done this.
Yeah. I swear I heard it somewhere, but I need to find a source film thing where I can get it.
We'll just, castrate you.
Yeah, exactly. Oh. Burn you at the stake, sir. What? They were denying themselves that they weren't recasting.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Magneto.
Yeah, anyways, yeah, we know something with Black Panther. It just depends on if they want to introduce that early. It would seem super early to Black Panther right off the bat. Especially when they just brought back T'Challa after putting him in the movie.
He's like, what? I'm like, what? I'm like, he fucking signed on.
Yeah, he's done it for like
I'm like, he signed on for them. Like, of course he'll be back.
But honestly, things with those characters were like Ashley Dan is honestly not the brightest thing. It's
I'm
just
so mad at you for just saying that. I'm like, of course they're gonna be back.
person. The thing is, the question is how.
Ah, sweet Jesus.
Yeah.
That's the thing that you really want. And it's the same thing with Loki. Like when the episode of them killing Loki, it was like, oh, Loki's dead. Oh, what are they gonna do now? Like, obviously Loki's not dead. We just gotta figure out how to bring him back in the fucking film. Like, we all knew he wasn't coming back. But I get it, it's a cool idea. Like, oh, they actually killed him. How are they gonna bring him back?
Really, like, we're not gonna do time travel for any, like,
Yeah.
totally.
Sorry, I think what I heard was just hypothetical. Kevin Bosman telling them to recast him because he knew his Terminator was not a hypothetical. That is an assumption of what he might have said to them.
Wow! This bitch ass character.
The thing about variants is that they do solve everything, which is kind of fucked up. It's a cop out.
It is, and it's tough.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Maybe I get my big hits with Sentinel.
Right? No.
Maybe we just get those big hits.
With Goku heart disease, I don't even know what that is.
You don't know what the Goku heart disease is?
Exactly.
For shame.
Wow, Luke Senpai. Agent 51. That's a long time, Luke Senpai.
That's fucking sound.
Oh, Cyclops.
You get on a Cyclops, you can just spam what? You're behind our notifications.
Well, that's right. The White Tiger can also break it, which was the.
What the fuck?
No, it was like the White Panther or some shit like that. It was like this mystical god that.
Bast.
Doom that he was destined to take over the world or something. Well, is it right, Chad? Is it a panther or was it a tiger?
Really? Is this a block jean slice? Let's fucking go. Throw this jacket, psych. What version?
What version? Well, he's in retaliating, so. You know, yeah, it's a panther god.
Wow. Fuck, man. Boom.
Am I tripping, Mecha? I'm just talking about the panther god. I remember reading up on the Path of God. It literally said it told Doom, or it gave Doom the motivation to actually try to take over the world because it told him that to do it. That's the Path of God. So you can introduce the Path of God and
Yo, what's up, Kickstand?
that way.
My bad. I've been super focused.
The reality is there's so much bullshit that a writer can do. Saying this shit, so yeah. That gets shot. I always know you. Oh.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Ow.
Jesus. Well, no.
Yeah, it's all good,
version of
man.
the game- This version of the game, you don't fall for that shit.
Much as I love Steve Martin, I don't think he did a great job.
Well, I'm glad school is like whatever, you know.
And the live action. Steve Martin's amazing. He's a fucking hilarious fucking actor, man. Steve Martin is hilarious.
Not in that movie, as
Not in
Inspector,
that movie.
as Inspector Clouseau.
Nah, not in that movie was the best. But man, he's fucking amazing. He made me laugh so fucking much.
Back in that camp. Yeah, but that movie would have made me.
Yeah.
Wow.
It only works if you jump to the corner. Okay.
Well, I mean, yeah.
That's very fucking specific.
Yeah, it's all good if you don't feel like doing anything. It's usually how it goes, right? Sometimes you just don't want to do stuff.
Yeah, like it would be even worthier.
It happens. And then one day you're gonna be like, oh, you know what? I feel like doing stuff, and then you'll do it.
I might not have enjoyed it, but I definitely enjoyed it. But I can understand why some people might not have liked the fact that
It's amazing, man.
it was the what honestly made a lot of people upset like kind of it was the whole
Fuck me.
what was his name, the bad guy.
Right around, motherfucker.
Him not being authentic to who he's supposed to be. Yeah, it's ass now. The only thing that pissed me off was that. Other than that, the movie was pretty decent.
Oh.
It does, it's just not good. I didn't see it. Oh, but.
Yeah, they released the Taskmaster, but you gotta understand that with the multiverse of madness bullshit, they can actually introduce a real Taskmaster. I wouldn't put too much emphasis on it. Oh, damn.
Oh my fucking god, you cheap shit. You
All right, take care, man.
Waiting for it this whole time. I mean, that's the closest we've gotten.
Look at his face.
Closest we got.
Oh, we.
Yeah, we, like a collective we. Like.
Well, if you're spacing out,
Your efforts were-
there's not much to remember, huh?
On Cyclops and more, the X-Men fans or the X-Men writers?
The Royale we. And the Royale cheese. Can't even stop that, sir.
Writers by far. The answer is yes.
You bitch.
The only bad MCU movies are the horror ones. I like the horror ones. And the third one.
Fuck! That did so much damage to your toasted shit!
Oh my god, he's back!
Ray Raven, I can guarantee you there isn't a single person in the chat that knew or cared about Guardians of the Galaxy before we came out.
Nope.
I mean, what the fuck that was, and or gave a shit. It's just proof that Marvel has a plan, and they're actually doing very well putting things together.
I haven't generally disliked any of the Marvel movies I've seen. I would say Thor 1 of what I did see was like not good. Not entertaining at all.
Well, if you compare Thor 1 to the second one, Thor 1 is amazing.
I didn't see the second
Well, there you go. Thor 1 is
one. But
amazing.
if I'm not interested, I just won't watch it.
Yeah.
Yes.
What I've seen so far has been good.
For what?
And AMC.
Oh yeah. Use that standard. And they just have like graphics. What are we doing this stuff? What? The worst Marvel movie still definitely first the best DCU movie.
Yeah, I don't know about that. You love fucking Man of Steel, Kenny. So.
Yeah. No,
You saw the worst Marvel movies better than Man of Steel?
in different ways.
Well,
Man of Steel is just like cool action, bro. It's like overall, it's not as much fun as
Jesus
like.
Christ, the Omega Red.
I love Man of Steel. I just love Man of Steel just for fucking some action. For action,
Considering the latest movie, nah, son, nah.
yeah, I totally agree. Because I even put that in there. Because there's actually good fucking movies. Yeah, DC.
besides the Batman. Batman's kind of living in their own universe. But besides Batman,
That was the connected ones.
Yeah.
connected ones.
Yeah.
This is fucking horseshit.
Besides Shazam, which is okay.
Yeah, we got Man of Steel, Garbo.
Well, wait, I don't know, man.
BS, Garbo. Justice League, Garbo. I didn't see it.
Well, now people
I
are
haven't seen
saying
it.
now people are saying the Suicide Squad.
Aquaman,
Suicide
not
Squad.
bad. Aquaman was surprisingly okay.
It's okay.
Okay. Shazam,
It's
okay.
okay.
Shazam's okay. And then the new one's definitely good.
Yeah, Shazam, Suicide Squad is great. I
What?
Original Garbo.
What? Somebody just said the
That's just
the Marvel was. What was the most successful? I thought the Endgame one.
Yeah, Endgame.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yes, it's Endgame.
I mean, Aquaman's off. I mean, you can say like to me it was just like okay.
Yeah, I was like, this could have been a lot worse.
It's just a lot worse.
I don't even remember half the stuff that was in Aquaman.
Me neither.
Because
So
there's a
that's
million
why I'm
fucking
saying
plot lines
it's
in there.
barely okay.
But it could have been so
The
much
Snyder Cut was
worse.
great. Compare that to some of the MCU movies, like it trumps from it. It does. It definitely does.
I fucking hated TV and stuff. I would never get 4 hours.
Snyder Cut, it makes the movie okay. It makes whatever, you know, it makes it okay. The movie, it was basically giving.
Yeah, you're over in Black Panther.
Yeah, I'll agree with what I've heard where it's like, look, it fits. Like, it feels like yes, it's better because it feels like this is like following the same vision all the way through Man of Steel. Like,
Yes.
I'll agree. I can't really agree because I haven't seen it, but I'm like, I can see
Oh
how
my
that's.
god, you shot him!
I just wanted to see if I can get it to go away.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna science it.
But like Snyder Cut, it's just literally it's like
Bitch.
you know, it's like, oh, it should have been 2 movies. That's the whole thing. Because it just gives some time to like, you know, Cyborg and stuff like that. But it's like, it's just like, like to me, it's like, oh, it's okay.
You watch it.
Yeah, watch it on a plane. I'm not gonna watch it at the house. I have nowhere else to be, nothing to do. Sure, I'll watch the Snyder Cut.
A long time stuck in the seat.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright.
I saw it. We can send it. Yeah.
Jay!
Jesus
A lot
Christ!
of times the movie just come out and then
Yeah,
you like you've seen it.
beat it to us on Island Hall. This time not this time.
Like 80% of the time. Talking about movie, oh yeah, it's hot. Damn, that shit looks cool. Why does it look cooler in this game? Yes, yeah, it looks
I can't believe you challenge someone like that. I just stay away.
and the thing is too, I actually like Harley in this movie. I didn't like Harley in any of the other movies.
She's
In any of the movies.
trying to be more like the fucking source character in this.
Yeah. Like in this Suicide Squad, I actually really liked that.
My God, Birds of Prey was such crap.
Yeah,
And I did not watch that.
That was.
I like that. I'm like, well, maybe Obi-Wan's kind of fun in this movie, but then I heard he's not in it that much.
Instant fucking
And I'm like,
I never liked Harley in any of the movies she was in. In
Yeah.
this movie, she was awesome. It was
I'll agree with you on that. I was never really that big, but her TV show's fucking amazing.
Yeah, I gotta watch it.
TV show's hilarious.
TV show's fucking great, and because they actually, as much of a comedy as it is, they actually treat the characters.
They're very
They treat the characters right.
No,
Like,
no.
these are the characters are correct. Like, they don't feel like some weird, goofy reimagining.
What is fun?
TV show's legit fucking fantastic.
I still have to watch the Harley cartoon, man.
So, okay, here's an example. Victor Freeze. They don't fucking cheat him out. They don't take away his backstory. They don't like, yeah, there's funny things going on in it, but it's not, he's not fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's see. It's probably only been like an hour, right? 36 minutes. That's it. Shit. Oh, well, that's going to be it for this episode. This is going to be a quick one. I just wanted to get one in, you know. I actually overslept today. That was part of the Friday the 13th, I guess. You know, that was my curse, is just putting in an extra couple hours of sleep and putting me behind my day a little bit. But whatever. I'm well rested, right? So can't be all that bad. And getting a little bit of a stream in is better than none, right? So is one of those something's better than nothing sort of situations. And I'm glad I'm working on this one because I know I wanted to. So basically all I did was zoom in on his face, basically up to the collar, and then remove the visor and the hat. And that's all we're seeing, but it's basically the same picture. So next time I'll go into inking it and or markers. And yeah, we'll continue this one where we left off on the next stream. So that'll be tomorrow. And yeah, other than that, man, I want to thank everyone for watching these things. If you are watching these on YouTube, I want to thank you very much as well. If you do want to catch these things live, join my Patreon, or they usually go up, or join my Twitch, or they usually go right up on my Patreon afterwards. You can watch them there as well if you don't have or want a Twitch account for whatever reason. Yeah, you will have to be a patron to watch most of the videos, and that's starting at $1 a month, but starting at $3 you get commissions. And I'd be more than happy to do pencils, inks, or fully rendered with markers. I also do watercolor acrylic painting, airbrushing, like I do all this stuff. And depending on the commission and all that, I'm down to do all that traditional work. But also I do digital work as well. So if you're into like all the vector, sharp, crisp digital artwork stuff, I do those as well, just not as often. I need to upgrade my hardware and in order to do that. So, but yeah, man. Other than that, I'm G Mr. Drew at G Mr. Drew on all socials. You can follow, like, and subscribe. Thank you, Kickstand, for stopping by. My bad. I just started drawing and I started focusing on the drawing. I didn't see that you had joined, but it's good to see that you're in school. Sounds like everything's good, and yeah, man. I don't know what to say. You zoning out in class. Can't say I ever did anything better, but usually it means it's either not interesting for whatever reason. And, if you're not paying attention in the first place, then there's nothing to forget by the time you get home. So, I don't know. Just hopefully you find some sort of education somewhere in some way. And other than that, man, everybody else, I want to thank you for watching. Love you all. Peace.